My friend Paul is doing this ultra marathon. It's down in Zion called the Zion 60K. I think it's like 42 miles. What if we did it? We signed up in February, had about 7 weeks of very inconsistent training, lots of travel, bad diet, lack of sleep, high cortisol from stress at work. Then we found ourselves 7 weeks later at the setup camp to get our bibs, get signed up, and get ready to race the next morning. All right, we're here, getting ready to check in. It's a little windy. Honestly, wouldn't be mad if we had a little breeze like this tomorrow. That'd be pretty cool. It was awesome to see all these people out here. Luke, how we feeling, dude?
Oh, I'm stoked.
Yeah?
It's gonna be sick.
You're probably the most well-trained out of all of us, except for me and my dad.
Hey, we'll see. I think all bets are out the window.
How you feeling, bud? Starting to feel real?
I feel like I'm gonna whoop everybody here. More prepped than anyone else anyway, so.
Oh yeah, love the confidence.
I'm not even gonna worry about am I fit enough or not. It's all about the mind.
Yeah, can I survive for 13 hours in my mind and just keep going?
That's all it is.
You can.
I don't like to say I can do something until I know I can do it.
This will be the new.
So this is hard for you.
Yeah, for sure. No training. Running like 9 times before this thing. It's crazy.
Tal, anything you want to say? Any message to Paisley?
I'm coming home, I promise.
So we just checked in. Everything almost went smoothly except for Dad and Halston's registration never went through, I guess. So they had to sign up again. The energy here is awesome. We just watched the Artemis touchdown with a bunch of people in the tent. They had it on live stream, so watching that was cool. So the finish line is right there, and we're all gonna take a little picture beforehand, a little before and after. So it'll be funny to see us all just completely destroyed later. Well, Tal, how you feeling? Preparation for tomorrow. How do you feel like your training went?
I would say it's a good 40% of what I should have done.
Luke's saying bye to his son, to his family. He may never see them again. Farewell.
I'll be home Sunday. Bye.
So obviously, I think the coolest thing about this is me, my dad, all my brothers, including my brother-in-law. So there was a total of 6 of us. It's very rare that you'd probably find a family who's willing to do this, especially considering our lack of training and our lack of preparation. That's the thing about us Thanes, we don't quit and we're not afraid of hard things. So as far as nutrition, we tested out a few things beforehand. Obviously, you guys know I love Cadence. I love their drinks as well as their bars. I ate a lot of those on the course, and then I had Go bars from BPN. Pretty much outside of that, we just traded them like Pokemon cards. We all brought different nutrition, so we were just trading, trying different things, packing up the night before. I was actually so shocked at how heavy my full water vest was from Salomon. When I had both the soft flasks as well as the hydration pack in the back, plus all of the nutrition that we had in the back, I was actually shocked at how heavy it was. Mount to Coast H1s, I believe, and huge fan of these. Nice and cushioned. Got this new Dead Last hat sample that I'm really liking. I like the lowercase decal we got going on there. Now, luckily, Luke's grandparents were willing to let us stay at their house, which was free, but that meant we were also about 50 minutes away from where we started. So we were gonna have to wake up extra early, but at least we all had our own beds and were able to rest decently well the night before. It is 5:27 a.m. and we are about to go hop in the car and head down to the start. Definitely feeling a little tired. Got our kid on. I'm testing out the new Dead Last 5-inch linerless shorts. Feeling motivated because the guys are running the BPN Ultra. So I've been looking at that a little bit and seeing that and thinking about how these people have been ran all day yesterday, ran through the night, and they'll be running the entire time I'm running, probably keep running after. So that's motivation enough for me. All right, Tal, how are you feeling?
Good. Sort of. I'm noticing every small, uncomfortable thing right now because I'm like, that's gonna be 20 times worse in about 6 hours.
I'm feeling that on this ankle thing, actually. I think I want to take it off. How are you feeling, Mom?
I feel great.
We gotta get.
I'm just a support
Okay.
staff.
We gotta go, guys.
Any words of motivation or encouragement?
Live in the moment, suffer well.
There we go.
I just quoted somebody.
Anything to say? We'll go put some Vaseline on.
No, I just kind of feel out of it right now. So I think once we start running, get in my head more, understand what I'm doing. Like your friend said, mile by mile.
How you feeling?
I'm ready to get hurt again. Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, look at that Dead Last right there. Bam.
All over us.
all over, just kitted out. We're getting ready to head out. Gonna drink this. I had a tiny bowl of cereal with very little milk, just hoping I could get some carbs in. Got a really motivational message from my friend Sam. He's an insane stud, total dog of an ultra runner and just fitness guy and dad and human. He's awesome. But anyway, he sent something, read it to the family. Everybody's feeling motivated, so excited to go on our way. When we got there that morning, we were all just full of nervous energy. Got like 6.5 hours of sleep, but still didn't feel like totally fresh.
10 minutes to the start of our 60K. One more prize winner.
10 minutes.
071.
10 minutes.
1071.
How you feeling, dude?
Feeling good. Let's go. Woo! We got the dead last gear on, bro.
We are decked out, dude. Went to the bathroom. Starter's right there. It's feeling real. So, getting a little nervous, but I'm also excited. Just the energy with a bunch of people here ready to do something crazy. A lot of these people are probably much better trained than I am, but I'm excited nonetheless.
Cutting it close.
Yeah. The vibes were high starting out the race. Everybody was feeling really just hopeful that it was all gonna go well.
12 hours.
Here we go.
You guys got this. You're strong. You're determined. You're motivated. And
Very attractive. That's right.
Loose hands, loose lips, loose face.
Here we go.
Get a load of this smile. It's not gonna be here for long.
Yeah.
Smile while we can.
That's right.
Feeling good. Half a mile in. 80 more of those.
I think so, yeah. I thought so.
Maybe a mile, mile and a half, maybe 2 miles in, Grayson turned to us and he's like, guys, I have to stop for a second. My shin splints are killing me. Now, these had been haunting him for, a handful of weeks before, but we were hoping because he rested the last couple weeks that they wouldn't be a problem, but he was already in a ton of pain. All right.
Yeah.
Mile 2,
Old timers who had to go to the
just
bathroom
complete.
on horse.
We're going for mile 3 now.
Oh, did you go see
The view out here is amazing. And I already took off my outer layer, so. How we feeling, guys?
We're doing it. We're feeling good.
Oh, look behind us too.
Holy cow. This is awesome.
Whew. Okay, we're about 4 miles in. Just had a great
3-9.
overlook, which was awesome. Everybody's feeling pretty good. Grayson's legs are hurting him pretty bad though. That's tough. But man, being out here is so beautiful, so peaceful. $16-minute mile average. We're killing it. Lots of hike, walk, and jog.
All right, we're about 7 miles in. How you feeling, Dad?
Good so far. Love those clouds in the background. Isn't that nice?
Mitch, how we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. How you feel?
Feeling good. Gorgeous. Grayson, how you feeling?
Had to warm up my legs. Shin splints don't feel as bad anymore, but who knows how they'll feel halfway through mile 20.
As we continued running on, Halston was running up ahead, feeling all confident. We're like, slow down, dude, 40 miles, and it's going to be a long day. You need to slow down. And eventually, it all started catching up with us. All right, a little over 8 miles in, we hit our first aid station. I saw a cup. I thought it was filled with water. It was pickle juice. Tasted terrible, but here, that's good for you. Tal, status update.
Just listening to my book. Feeling pretty good. Want to make sure we pace ourselves. Don't want to twist an ankle. But overall, things are good. Keep saying, I think I can, like the little engine that could. Yeah. We're doing it. All right, Luke.
I just got to drink Mountain Dew.
I am having the time of my life. It's feeling good.
I feel great.
All right, we've done about a half marathon of running.
Yes.
We got about, how much, Jason?
Just another marathon, a little over.
Easy.
By the time it was mile 18, Talmadge was in so much pain. He hurt his hamstring, rolled his ankle, and was just in a ton of pain, so he had to DNF, which was a bummer. Tell us what happened. What's going on?
Right ankle is killing. Left ankle's starting to hurt.
Left hand hamstring is super tight. I feel the cramps coming. And so, yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
Good effort.
Yeah, I'll finish next year.
Tal's gonna try to do a marathon.
Yeah.
Another 8 miles, so good luck.
Yeah, dude, you got it, bro.
Love ya.
Take care, pal.
Love the Talmadge.
On we go. Again, when you're talking about how good it is to maybe not know enough, like we didn't know any better, so me, Luke, and my dad were like, I think if we start kicking it now, we could do sub 10, which meant for the next 5-6 miles we really pushed it hard.
All right, Luke, my dad and myself decided after saying bye to Tal, we're gonna go for sub 10 hours. We got some catching up to do. We got to average about a 13-minute mile for the next 21 miles. We'll see. Still in the car, baby. Still possible. Still there. Let's see.
Actually, don't have that little hangy thing, like on the ground somewhere.
Nice. Go bar. Mile 20. Just hitting it. 5.5 hours.
We're gonna totally get it.
We can do it.
I think we can do it.
Past halfway, we're about 21 miles in now. Talmadge had to turn back because his legs were killing him. He could barely walk. Mitch and Luke and Dad went on ahead because they're way faster at running, so now it's just me and Grayson.
Yep.
Running it up all alone.
Mile 23, aid station. I am cooked.
Hey, chat. Should we pop this guy? Name it or put moleskin.
Ouch.
Oh, ouchie.
Yeah.
You don't want to name it, man. It's like naming an animal that you're going to kill to eat.
Definitely paid for it after that. I bonked hard, was feeling just a ton of pain, a lot of fatigue. I was taping up some blisters on my feet on the trail. And I think I walked for the next 5 miles straight, mile 25 to about 30 when we got to the second to last aid station. I told Luke and my dad to just leave me and run ahead. I said, go chase that sub 10.
All right, I'm here in the pain cave. Absolutely cooked right now. I'm at 25.3 miles. Elevation has been about 3,000 feet. I have some blisters forming on my toes, my heel. The plantar fasciitis is killing me. Still got another 15 miles to go. All right, I've done it. My first marathon. 26.33 miles now. That's a crazy feeling. I was running and my hat got blown right off my head, way out there. I'm at mile 29, so 11 more miles to go. I'm so tired, even trying to talk and make any sort of sense.
It was just a really cool experience because at that point, I'd been walking, jogging, hiking for so long that I just kept getting lost in the experience. I'd be running and then realize that my watch beeped again to eat food or beeped again to drink water. And those reminders were coming so much more often than I thought. And it's because I was just getting lost in kind of the rhythmic motion of running. I realized how therapeutic it was. I think I listened to an audiobook for maybe an hour, listened to Ken Rideout's book, Everything You Want Is on the Other Side of Hard. His story is really inspiring. So I was really enjoying that, listening about his ultra races, his marathon races while I was racing myself. But other than that, for pretty much almost 11 hours, I think I either was talking to somebody I was running with or I was just alone with my thoughts, which in and of itself is very therapeutic. I felt very present. So I caught up to them around mile 30.
All right, Dad, where are we at?
What are we, 4 miles out from finish line?
3.5 miles.
We're loving this surface. Our knees are banged up. Our joints are hurting, but we got some nice sand under us right here. Downhill. Luke, how you feeling?
Best hardest thing I've ever done. And I'm so glad it's almost over.
Very important milestone. Grayson, do you want to give us the news?
Austin and I completed our first ever marathon. Furthest we've gone before, I've done 18. Halston's done 20. That's a big PR right there.
Was just feeling a lot better. Got some quesadillas in me. The aid stations were awesome, being able to, have nerd clusters, grapes, Cokes, Mountain Dew. So kind of feeling a little bit better. I taped up some other toes and we took off. And over the next, handful of miles, I was able to run. And I was able to move in a way I didn't think I'd be able to. It's like my legs and myself, I got a second wind. In fact, I was leading out, which was shocking because my dad and Luke are so much stronger and faster than me normally. We were able to run, keep up the pace, feeling really great. We got to the final aid station, which was around mile 35, and saw my buddy Paul, and he's like, all right, I'll beat you there. See ya. And he left, and I was like, no. I was like, hey, Luke, get over here. And we were waiting for Luke. He met up with us, and we're probably a little bit, like a minute or so behind Paul. And I'm like, guys, Paul just put the fire in me, man. We can't let him beat us. So caught up to him, talked to him for a little bit, and then we took off.
Fantastic work, gentlemen, from Lehigh, Alpine, Utah. Luke Wild, Mitchell Fain, and Jim Fain.
Let's go! Yeah! We did it! We did it! That was brutal.
40 miles.
We did it! Oh my gosh, that is over.
How do you feel? Wasted, but you know what? We did it. It feels good.
Hey guys, I miss you. Those last 5 miles, man, I was just like, this is so long.
Finishers.
Paul came in maybe 5-6 minutes after us, which was a ton of fun. It was just so awesome to see Paul, the guy who had inspired me to go run, somebody who is a true underdog in the way of, he's a husband, he's a realtor, he's got a ton of things in his life going on, and, maybe not the fittest guy in the world, but he's willing to do hard things. He ran an ultra last year, he's run multiple marathons and other things like that, and he doesn't care. It's not about the speed, it's not about the time, but it's about getting out there, putting in the effort, and having a good time. You can see his positivity and his great attitude, and that just really rubs off on the rest of us. So it's like, okay, if Paul is willing to do it, why aren't we? And I think that's the mindset I want to continue to take into 2026. It's like, just because it's hard doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. A positive attitude and a willingness to do hard things can take you very far.
We're so close, Mud. Thanks, Talmadge. Did it for you. You guys are killing it. You're doing it.
And Halston Fain. Nicely done, Halston.
Oh my goodness, you did it!
You
did it!
Fantastic. Two brothers getting it done.
Nice.
I could cry right now.
Don't cry, good.
I've never been in more pain. Post race, how you feeling?
I've never been in more pain in my life, but I'm so glad it's over.
Yeah.
So glad I can take these shoes off, find out all the blisters we got. Halston was amazing at the time. So positive, talking to everyone on the trail and pushing me forward, so I love it.
All
right, Mud.
Taylor Beckman.
How do you feel post race?
I don't think I've ever been in more pain in my life. I literally can't feel any of my toes or feet. Anything past the ankle. But
You did it, man.
A couple of the strong impressions that I had, I ran this race at the heaviest I've been in probably a year and a half, 2 years. I'm 215 pounds right now. Obviously, that's a lot of weight to lug around once you throw on a vest and everything else. I kind of used this as a kind of a prayer to God and just saying, hey, I want to take my health seriously this year. I've been training for this, maybe not as much as I should have, but I've trained more than I ever have. I'm out here running 40 miles, and this is like me showing God that I am taking my health seriously and that I want to see real progress and change this year. And I'm going to do my part and just asking for him to help make up the difference. And so I thought about that a lot on the trail. Another thing I was thinking a lot about is my son Rhodes. Now, both of my kids, Olive and Rhodes, are really excited about running because I'm doing it a lot. But as I was leaving to drive down to St. George for this race, my son Rhodes grabbed his blue little tennis shoes and ran up to me. He's like, Dad, let me put on my shoes. I'll come run with you. I was like, no, you can't come run with me. He's like, why? We love to run. We always run together. And it was hard to say bye to him. It was hard to leave. But it made me so grateful that my son was seeing something that I was doing in my example. He was wanting to mimic the things he was seeing me do. A healthy habit. He was wanting to run. He was wanting to push himself, knowing that my efforts were starting to like instill that desire into him was pretty cool. So as I was running, I thought a lot about both of my kids, thought about my wife, really just said, hey, this is me trying to show them that us Thanes, we do not quit and we do hard things, even if maybe we're not ready for them. Honestly, I felt pretty good at the end until I stopped moving. Once I sat down, I just started feeling so sick. I started shivering. I was freezing cold. I went and threw up. It was so weird. So really the worst part was after I stopped. But crazy experience, really cool doing that with my dad and brothers. And I think there's a good chance we'll go back next year. But right now, I don't even want to think about that. So well, that kind of summarizes the experience. Again, it was beautiful to do it with my dad, with my brothers, spend time with them out in nature, just kind of feeling close to God. In general, just feeling like really pushed to the limit. It's very rare nowadays that we do anything where we feel like we left it all on the field. But in that moment, I completely emptied the tank. I went till the wheels fell off, and that was a good feeling. You guys have probably noticed, but me, my dad, brothers, we were all kitted out in Dead Last gear. If you don't know what Dead Last is, that's a running brand that I started with Lucas Williams, and it's been just a really fun experience building that. It's a running brand where we create apparel really focused on the underdog, helping them, people who maybe feel like if they ran a race, they'd be dead last, helping them feel willing to start and kind of push themselves to continue to be better. So it's been an awesome experience. We got some really cool stuff coming. We got our spring collection coming out just in the next couple of weeks. We've got a really cool World Cup capsule, summer, just amazing stuff coming up. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled. If you want to try something out from our gear at Dead Last, use the code Mitch10 for 10% off, and let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that little recap, and we'll see you in the next one.